talk about something very interesting. And I wanted to live stream it so that you can enjoy that too. Yay! Lucky you. Anyways, today we're talking about the whole Gypsy Rose thing again, y'all, because I can't be bothered. I just can't be bothered with this one in my life, in my news, in my world, in my internets. Can't do it. Like, still haven't seen a full episode. Never will. Thank you, Jesus. Because no. What in the world? Why is it so terrible to have like standards and boundaries? Honestly, it's actually a really good thing, and we should not accept someone who committed such a heinous crime to be another O.J. Simpson. Ew. We don't need any more celebrity doers, okay? They already do heinous things. I mean, maybe that's why the transition was so smooth. I just can't, y'all. I cannot with this. So Ryan finally exposed Gypsy Rose, thank the Lord, Amanda, because ew, and she deserves it, to be genuinely honest. She's always literally the one who's going around creeping behind people, and then as soon as she gets the moment, like literally, in life, in reality, it's terrible. Let's get to it. Hope you're doing well. You sure look swell. Thank you for spending a little bit of time with me today. I really do appreciate that. And you have to listen because I have glasses on, okay? And it makes me look smarter. I can't comprehend modern technology. Don't worry, I already have the points that I want to make picked out, and all the juiciest bits, for me at least, seem like they're in the first 20 minutes. Now, I didn't listen to the first 10, but then the ADHD kicked in and I really heard the next 10. And I do want to just remark on a few things that Ryan talks about. So join me, jump on in. Now let's get to it. Are you ready? I'm so ready. Thank you for being here. Don't forget, like, sub, hit the bell. It really does help out, and it's free. And if you don't, you're kind of bullying me. Like these cars do. Bullies. Every single one of them.
I would always get to work, get to my class, do what I need to do, and then my kids would show up, and I'd go front and blah, blah, blah. All right, so I started doing that to get my break that I didn't get. Well, I got enough for it. Fine.
So what Ryan is doing here is explaining how essentially he lost his job and Gypsy was used as, well, Gypsy was the reason, but then these other things that happened were used as the excuse. I do want to make a couple points on that. First of all, we should recognize how heinous Gypsy is for having to go like real world on people. Like, she wasn't fine enough with just leaving him and then trying to paint him as some type of horrible person, but she also had to take things from him afterwards that he was truly passionate about. And you can see that about Ryan. It is true. You can think whatever you want about him, but he clearly does care about these kids, and he does clearly seem to enjoy the job that he was doing, which is, with Gypsy, just because you can't get a job and like you're failing as being whatever you are, doesn't mean you have to take that from other people. You have so much inner work to do, and you haven't been out in the real world long enough yet to really grasp these things, and that's okay. You're still like, wow, the universe exists. And that's beautiful, but maybe take it more personal and like maybe not run to the booze also. Another very important point that I do want to make is the fact that Ryan, oh, love this, he just exposes her in literally one of these spots that I have marked with timestamps. He literally exposes the alcohol use while on parole. Exposing her alcohol use while on parole. Isn't that weird? Is that weird? It sounds like you can't do that for parole. I mean, not like I've ever been in trouble. I'm a saint. But if I were to have been in trouble, I would then know the experience of like probation or parole. And usually those comes with terms. And terms include no alcohol. And she was even at places with alcohol, literally sipping on alcohol. And people are like, are you not supposed to be there? And she's like, you guys, it's water. I'm so tired of the amount of people that partake in the stupid. Can we not? Another point that Ryan makes is that he basically was being quiet for his job, for his kids, right? And that is important. He knew well enough as a grown adult to foreshadow the future and think more of his life than just in this moment, like some people can't help but do. Blink, blink, wink, wink, jib, jib. My girl, listen. I know you love to make haters your friends. Don't even try. You can never. That's a joke. I wouldn't be chosen to be Gypsy's friend anyways because I'm way too beautiful and also masculine, and that means her husband might hit on me. Disgusting. Back off. I'm a divine feminine goddess of the Lord. Thank you very much. Ew. Y'all, there was also a stream recently where Gypsy and Ken are sitting there, and this guy's like, remember when you lived in the most rainbow place with all those people? In the most rainbow place? Like, you was that guy? And he says nothing. Oh no. Oh no. You are not helping your case, Ken, like at all. And get this, that's not even all the tea. And listen, this is somebody that's not even filled in on the whole thing, okay? I know well enough to know that she done did what she done did, and that's not really someone we should idolize. We shouldn't idolize people. People are people. Humans do dumb things, clearly. It basically goes on to say, you done hurt yourself, boo-boo. You shot yourself in the foot, because now I can speak. I can say things, because the reason why I wasn't was because the job. Logic. Critical thinking. in process and people can't cope. It's weird. It's weird. If you truly want all the best in the world for him and for him to find true love and have him move on, then you would allow him to do so. But she's so selfish and like, she just can't. She just can't. She just can't. And listen, another point that I have to make is about this medication thing. Ryan goes on to say basically, like, I don't know anyone anything. Like, I don't owe you an explanation of my medication. And it saved his life. And that is pretty that on that. Like, that is based, like, absolutely genuinely true. This medication is made for those who either need long term pain management or struggle, and they give them their lives back. That is such a beautiful thing. They become people of society, like, they're able to work. It's really, honestly, beautiful when done correctly and taken correctly, and it's so gross. It is so beyond gross that Gypsy Rose, of all people, would expose someone else's medical information. Someone that was like, my medical information. What? That was one of the most appalling things I've seen so far. I would have been like, ew, what did you just sign? What was that? Mm-hmm. And listen, not a Gypsy stan, not a Ryan fan, neither. I'm Team Jesus and the Lord and doing what's right. And what I heard from Ryan is how much he does care about his students, how much he loved his job, all of those things, right? Oh, my golly. So people are basically in the chat then going after him saying, like, what had happened is your own fault. Like, just own up to it or whatever. Own up to what? This is the part that also makes me absolutely diabolical insane, y'all. Who is to say you did this to your own life, you ruined your own life, when the very medication he was on gave him his life back, allowed him to be a working person in society? It's wild that people think that if one thing's go wrong, if literally one little tiny thing goes wrong, this person is done, they're out of your life, and they need to be punished for eternity. A little too strong, a little too much. Calm down. It's okay. Like, I don't know how things got so intense. I really don't. I'm literally like, y'all just, okay. Come on now. Another part that I really don't like is how often people are willing to go real world and like calling Ryan's school and such, like talking crap about what he did to save his life. What? How do people exist like this? Going real world is just not something you do. It's just not, don't do it. Like, that's it. Simple as. Boom. Internet etiquette. I'm going to have to do an internet etiquette class because some of these heathens, some of these feral beings out here, they need some more time with Daisy. Frustrating because Ryan has had to take like L after L for what? For what? Existing? For what? For like trying to do right by the person he married and like saying he would protect them, saying that he found them attractive. Like, minus who it is, right? Like, let's take that person out and just think this is a man who cared about his wife, who like was genuine about the relationship. I don't know. It's a little frustrating for people to be like, you exist. I mean, I'm gonna take that out on you. Even about that wild billboard that went up and all that, he condemns it. He's like, listen, I don't care who it is. I would be like, why? What? I don't think the billboard is very cool. And another really good thing you would want to hear is he says, I don't think it's appropriate to say someone can't be a mother or shouldn't be a mother. Whether I agree with that or not, hey, whoa, hey, yo, I don't know. That's another topic for another time, right? So anyone can be, like, any childbearing human, any person can be bad. Any person can be good. It's like, don't go real world. Don't go real world. It's just too much, you know? So no matter who it is, Ryan again is basically saying, I wouldn't want that for anybody. I wouldn't wish that for anybody. It just seems out of pocket. And he's allowed to have that view. He is. I thought it was funny. That's just me. I'm allowed to have my opinion too. Not that it's needed right now. We're just basically going over all the juiciest bits that I actually paid attention to in Ryan's last stream. If you enjoy, don't forget, like, sub, hit the bell. It is free and it really does help a lot. And the memberships are also down below. It's only $2 holla, so don't miss out on that. I will say I love the part where Ryan points out that Gypsy messages him and was like, did you really throw out all our pictures? Like, did you really boo-hoo? Like, did you really do that? And he goes, aw. To me, honey, that sounds like a man who's moving on. Look out, Gypsy. He's happy. He's content. He's like good in his life. Sorry. Thought that's what you wanted for him. Isn't that what you said you wanted for him? Was to have a good life, to be happy. And like, you just think when you go, she is like a ship with wreckage. And the waves that crash behind her are the men who are supposed to be like just destroyed because she was in their life. Like, imagine being that person. Don't do it. But like, oh my golly, not couldn't be me. My golly, couldn't be me. Wouldn't be me. I want to leave the people in my lives better than in the state I found them always, or just try to be a positive impact with respect and kindness, and never in a place of like, burn it all down. Right? That's just how it seems to me.